day and welcome. This is Osrc report on Osrc television. My name is Oyewumi Ayinubera. 18 political parties have signed peace accord in the state, pledging to promote peaceful gubernatorial election and accept the result of the November 16 governorship election. This significant development aims to ensure a violence-free electoral process. The chairman of the National Peace Committee, General Abdulsalam Abubakar, urged candidates and parties to uphold democratic tenets and reject vote trading. Abubakar emphasized the importance of maintaining the prevailing peaceful atmosphere in the country. In a goodwill message, the chairman of the Independent National Electoral Commission, Professor Mahmoud Yakubu, noted that no security incidents have been reported so far. He expressed optimism about continued peace and promised improved logistics on election day, encouraging parties to commit to the signed agreement. Also, ahead of the state governorship election, the National Peace Committee has engaged stakeholders in a dialogue as part of its pre-election engagement. At the stakeholders dialogue, participants, including candidates of various political parties and their party executives, were enlightened on the essence, impact, and need to observe signing the peace accord, as well as complying with their pledge to guaranteeing a peaceful atmosphere during the election process. Osrc's Saeed Arabisala tells us more.
As the 2024 governorship election in Ondo State is gradually nearing the D-Day, all actors are intensifying activities to ensure adequate participation. The Kuka Center, through the National Peace Committee project involving a group of eminent Nigerians championing citizens' right to democratic participation and transparency, is in Akure, Ondo State capital, ahead of the election to engage stakeholders to understand that peace remains integral to development. In attendance at the stakeholders dialogue are representatives of the election umpire, INEC, security agencies, the National Youth Council, leadership of the participating political parties and their candidates.
I, as a Bendahi, mindful of my responsibility.
Project manager at the Kuka Center, Asabe Ndai, enlightened the participants on the provisions of the peace accord, usually undertaken by political parties, stressing that the clauses of the accord reflect the provisions of the Constitution.
The National Peace Committee will be organizing the signing of the peace accord on Friday, the 8th of November 2024. And ahead of the signing, we decided to engage critical stakeholders so that we can discuss the contents of the peace accord so that they are familiar with it. On Friday will not be the first time they're seeing it. And where they have questions, they can ask those questions so that we give them clarification now before the signing. It also commits them to ensure that where they have concerns with the electoral process, they will seek legal redress.
Professor Aribigbola Afolabi of Adekunle Ajasin University, Akungba Akoko, who gave a contextual analysis of emerging issues in the Ondo State elections, expressed worry over the decline in voter participation in the election process, identifying harsh economic environment, money politics, among others, as having undesirable influence on the process.
Look at 2012 election. The turnout of registered voters was about 38%. In 2016, it dropped to 35%. In 2020, it dropped to 25% of registered voters during those elections.
The chairman of the Inter-Party Advisory Council, Olaoluwa Adesonya, and the chairman of Ondo State Peace and Mediation Committee, Shola Adegbomire, described the engagement as an important step towards securing a peaceful election.
Not only on mobilization, we should appeal to them because we want this election to be violence-free, and by the special grace of God, it's going to be violence-free.
Only through unity, understanding, and accountability can we navigate and overcome the complexity inherent in our democratic process.
During a plenary session, representative of INEC, the Nigeria Police Force, and Nigeria Security and Civil Defense Corps pledged to stay neutral and work in line with the law.
I'm talking on behalf of all the security agencies that will participate in this election. We will never compromise ourselves in any way untold.
And those of us that we have good intentions, we want to vote, come out and exercise your civic rights. 48 hours to election, 78 hours, 72 hours to election. We should not record case of perceived victimization of the opposition.
All our polling units will open early enough for this election.
With a better understanding of the requirements and clauses of the peace accord, the parties are expected to now act with heightened consciousness that nothing must jeopardize a peaceful process before, during, and after the November 16 governorship election. Sahid Aribisala, Osrc News.
Meanwhile, to ensure a seamless and credible electoral process, the Independent National Electoral Commission is assured residents of the state of early development of voting materials. Chairman of the Commission, Professor Mahmoud Yakubu, gave the confirmation during the mock accreditation exercise ahead of the November 16 governorship election in the state. Osrc's Omorion Lakungwiji reports that the biometric voters accreditation system BVAS used by INEC worked smoothly in all the polling units visited.
At Unit 41, Ward 4, Ijomu, Obanla, Ijakpo High School in Ijakpo Estate, and Unit 018, Ward 5, Alagbaka Primary School, Akure, INEC staff were on ground to receive voters who were eager to participate in the mock accreditation exercise. Also at Unit 12, Ward 10, Ayeturu Owena, and Unit 1, Ward 10, Our Saviour Primary School, Ayeturu Owena, Idonre local government area, the exercise took off at 8:30 in the morning with an encouraging turnout. Excited voters, including Mr. Usman Taiwo and Mrs. Adebimpe Bankole, said they are satisfied with the services rendered by INEC.
This process, I like it as they do it well. So
let me give them 80%. They have done well. They have not wasted my time.
By God's grace, I will come out for election, and I will do my civic rights on that day.
The accreditation started around 8:30, and the people came out. Many of the people have done their own before they go back to their houses. We were all happy. We were satisfied.
Reacting, the INEC chairman, Professor Mahmoud Yakubu, said the commission is committed to deploy voting material, sensitive and otherwise, early enough.
I'm happy we have visited two, this is the third local government. We have visited quite a number, almost half of the locations where we are doing the mock accreditation. So far, as you have seen, we have had no failure for accreditation. Many of the voters were accredited using the facial rather than the fingerprint.
Yakubu hailed the process in all units and wards visited and charged the staff to replicate the process on the election day.
We will ensure that all the polling units open on time so that voters will not come and wait for INEC officials and materials. And having tested the integrity of the machines, it's not just a question of deploying early, but also accrediting them early. So my assurance to voters is that as far as INEC is concerned, in a multi-stakeholder activity called election, you can see the level of preparations. And that's why we left our offices in Abuja to come to the state. And we are not stopping at the state headquarters in Akure. We are also visiting the local government offices, including some of the polling units where accreditation, mock accreditation is taking place and where election will take place on Saturday next week.
The INEC boss also visited the Commission's local government offices at Ileoluji, Okeibo, and Ondo West local government areas to ascertain the level of preparedness. Omoriola Hungbeji, Osrc News.
The commitment of the present administration in the state to realize and achieve the deep sea port projects for the economic prosperity of the state and the people remains unwavering. When the state governor Lucky Aiyedatiwa during a statewide governorship campaign held in Okitibupa local government area gave messages of comprehensive development and hope to the people of the area and the state. The candidate of the APC, who acknowledged some legacy projects of the late former governor Olusegun Agagu in the area, reassured of his dedication to facilitate establishment of airstrip in southern senatorial districts towards smooth commencement of the DC Ports project. Government House correspondent Wahab Bankole has the details. We'll bring you the details after this break. Please stay with us.
The emperor, the conqueror, the champion, the lion is here. Zobu, zobu, enyim bare. Toya dike, lenu dike. Toya dike, lenu dike. Iye jamara dike ruenu.
Thank you very much for rejoining us. You can watch us live on our website www.osrc.ng or follow us on Facebook at OSRC TV and on YouTube. You can subscribe to our channel OSRC TV Ondo. And I will bring you the full reports on the Governor of APC October Engagement Campaign. And we told you that on the state governor, Lucky Aiyedatiwa, during a statewide governorship campaign tour held in Okitipupa local government area, gave messages of comprehensive development and hope to the people of the area and the state. Government House correspondent Wahab Bankole brings us more.
Received by jubilant supporters and party faithful, the message of hope and the need to sustain the current administration beyond 2025 was taken to Okitipupa local government area ahead of the governorship election. The secretariat of the council area was spotlighted as royal fathers and chiefs welcomed the campaign trail of the APC, led by standard bearer and governor of the state, Lucky Aiyedatiwa, in company of other political associates. The Abodi of Ikale land, Oba George Faduyile, who spoke on behalf of other traditional rulers, expressed their support for the APC candidate, urging him to sustain the trend of all-round development being witnessed in the state. Governor Lucky Aiyedatiwa, who promised to build on the legacies of the late governor Olusegun Agagu in the Southern Senatorial District, said he considers himself fortunate to come from the region. To further support the smooth takeoff of the Port Ondo project, the governor pledged to facilitate the establishment of an airstrip in the local government area. He renewed the determination of his administration to promote infrastructural development of the state.
It's very important that airstrip will go ahead of the state because of the deep sea port in Nigeria. Once there's electricity and road with the deep sea port, the deep sea port investors by, let me estimate, about by January, February, they will begin to come. They can include the election for development in this area. It will come. The Yomoto shore to Jodo is already listed among the roads that will be already listed. Among the 20-kilometer road to be rehabilitated in the Southern Central, 20 kilometers. Because we spread 20 for South, 20 for Central, 20 for North, 60 kilometers that have been passed at the expo level. It's just for the contract to move in to start the work. So that road is one of them.
Addressing a large gathering of enthusiastic supporters at Methodist Primary School, Okitipupa, the governor conveyed his gratitude to the people with an assurance of more life-changing programs and policies.
Ọ̀nà tó wọ́n láti Ọmọ́tọ́ṣọ́ wá dé Ìjì-Odò, ó tẹ̀ ti wà lára ọ̀nà tá a ti àpúrù kan ṣe láìpẹ́ lájò kọ̀ntrátọ̀ máa wá sí sáà tó máa bẹ̀rẹ̀. Akínfò sílẹ̀ wá sí Ìgbọ́tàgùn. Wọ́n ní wọ́n fẹ́ ká du aláìsàn ọ̀nà wọ̀nyí náà láti ọ̀rẹ́ títí wọ́ọ̀ tí ó pa lọ́dẹ ìgbọ́kọ̀dá sáàmà pé mo gbé wà rèé ìyẹn náà ti dà ṣíṣe o déédéé ọ̀nà òtúpá dà ṣíṣe títí ládé gbọ́kọ̀dá.
pàtẹ́wọ́.
àtànilàjẹ for almost 20 years Òkìtìpupa náà èhú ná ṣùgbọ́n ní mo dà gómìnà yìí una mita abẹ́ẹ̀tà oríwo yẹ̀rín o oríwo ń gbé dédé wá rìn o oríwo mi gbé wá ó pa ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ una yẹn ògbàmọ́ra NDDC àdúró rẹ̀ jílé ìtàn àparí rẹ̀ èyí mo wá dà gómìnà wa fàáńà òkun sóòdì àwọn apàrọ̀ náà bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní tàn ní Òtúpa nígbọ́kọ̀dá mo dàgbóra tàn ẹsẹ̀ odò náà ìpẹ́ tó láti ń fà wáyà rẹ̀ àti ìrèlè.
The governor, in company of other party leaders, also inaugurated the secretariat of the party in the council area. Governor Aiyedatiwa, who also addressed the people of Odeaye, urged them to transform the display of support and passion into decisive action on election day. From Okitipupa government area of Ondo State, Wahab Bankole, Osrc News.
Meanwhile, Ondo State Deputy Governor Olayide Adilami has said the current administration in the state is living up to the expectations of the people as there are shares of more people-oriented programs. The Deputy Governor spoke during a campaign tour of the wards in our local government area to canvass votes for the party in the governorship election. Government House correspondent Zimo Ebiemi has the details as presented from our studios.
The Deputy Governor said Governor Lucky Aiyedatiwa is committed to providing good governance that would take Ondo State to lofty heights. He urged party faithful in Owo to intensify efforts at promoting the APC candidate through house-to-house campaigns and community outreach.
Mo wá ṣe náà, mo kọ́kọ́ yá dúpẹ́ oore ìránṣẹ́ táìmù rẹ̀. Ó yá bọ̀ ìyá fẹ́ ṣe on the 16th November. Ẹ̀rín àṣekápá gidi ẹ̀ náà ó jẹ́ kó fi ọ̀gá mi Lucky Orímisàn Ayédàtiwa òun ọkùn the flag of APC do fly Ondo State do represent.
He described the APC members in all the 11 wards in the local government area as trustworthy as they have given their words that Governor Aiyedatiwa is the candidate they would vote for in the election.
Mobilized for my boss, His Excellency Lucky Orímisàn Ayédàtiwa during the primaries, and they promised that they are going to vote for him, and they did. So there are people that are trusted. I mean, the members of APC in all the 11 wards of the local government. This time around, they have given their words, and we have reasons to believe them because they've demonstrated it in the past. And by the grace of God, come November 16, we are going to come out with a turnout of votes that have not been had in our local government.
On his part, APC chairman in our local government area, Samuel Balogun, assured that our residents are prepared to deliver overwhelming votes for the governor. He expressed satisfaction at the pro-people projects, programs and policies of the administration since inception. The chairman assured Governor Aiyedatiwa and the party that they would vote for continuity to sustain good governance. Some of the party members also promised to demonstrate their loyalty to the governor through the ballot.
The National Universities Commission has commended Elizade University Laramoki for its track record of delivering quality academic programs that embodies the highest standards of university education. Acting Executive Secretary of the Commission, Chris Mayaki, gave the commendation at the 8th and 9th combined convocation of the institution. Osrc's Saeed Arabisala reports that the 484 students who graduated from undergraduate programs and the 74 individuals from postgraduate level were celebrated by eminent Nigerians.
After undergoing the rigors of learning and scaling the orders, these 558 individuals are now qualified to receive Elizabeth University Ilaramo King's graduate and degree certificate at this ceremony, which marks the 8th and 9th convocation of the institution. To witness the momentous occasion, family, friends, well-wishers and eminent Nigerians, including the Ooni of Ife, Obadeye Ogunwusi, converge on the citadel of learning. Of the 558 graduates from the 2022-2023 and 2023-2024 session, 51 bagged first-class degrees with the overall best of the two sessions, scoring a 4.95 cumulative grade point. Of the 74 from the postgraduate programs, 5 individuals bagged Doctor of Philosophy, the first in the institution's history. Elizabeth University's Chancellor Benga Oyebode, the Vice Chancellor Professor Kayode Ijadunla, other members of management charged the graduates to be worthy ambassadors.
The reason why parents send their children here is as a result of the excellent education that they know their children will receive.
Elizabeth University sets out to achieve a number of goals and outcomes. This included the establishment of additional postgraduate programs, especially in engineering and law, deployment of additional modern teaching and learning equipment, expansion of our collaborations with local and foreign research partners and institutions.
The National Universities Commission's Acting Executive Secretary, Chris Meyake, represented by the Director of Inspection and Monitoring, Lydia Imorua, extolled Elizabeth University for its exemplary track record of excellence.
I applaud the university for its exceptional track record of delivering quality academic programs. I repeat, quality academic programs, with each one fully accredited and embodying the highest standards in education.
Ondo State Governor Lucky Aiyedatiwa, represented by the Special Advisor on Education, Dr. Olawumi Lawole, commended the institution for strengthening the state's ranking among the leading education states in Nigeria.
I can tell you that your education is not just a mere certificate, but it is a key that unlocks your potential.
Former Lagos State Governor Babatunde Fashola delivered the convocation lecture titled Nigeria and I, What Can I Do?, tasking the graduates to embrace challenges in Nigeria and surmount them.
You are now the next set of people upon whom this country will depend. Your journey of leadership in life has taken a new course today. Those among you who may feel disillusioned, who believe there is nothing worthwhile here for them, and who want to leave Nigeria, are there such people here? Do leaders run away when it is difficult? We will know the real leaders as you go on.
Renowned businesswoman Folorunsho Alakija and an oil and gas businessman, Chief Tunde Afolabi, were awarded with honorary doctorate degree by the university. The founder, Elizabeth University Chief Michael Ojo, said no efforts will be spared to sustaining the institution as a viable local alternative to educational tourism.
I also wish to charge the university management to be more focused on the entrepreneurial training of the students, as my intention is to produce more entrepreneurs.
The event featured award of prizes to distinguished graduates in academics and non-academic activities.
To step into this new chapter of our lives, let us remember to keep the spirit of curiosity alive.
While they take away the knowledge and certification of the institution, the management is confident that they can only go higher. Sahid Arabisala, Osrc News.
And now to sports. Akoko Zone has emerged as the overall winner of the 2023-2024 Education School Sports Competition in Ondo State. And the finals of the competition in Akure, Chairman of the State Universal Basic Education Board, Victor Labinton, said the main objective of the competition was to develop skills of children at tender age and serve as a bedrock for national sports development. Abidemi Akinruto reports that the competition had 5 zones, which are Okitipopa, Ondo, Akure, Owo, and Akoko zones participating in the grand finale.
The Universal Basic Education Commission and Ondo State Basic Education Board host the final leg of the Basic Education School Sports Competition, featuring top performers from public primary schools in Okitipupa, Ondo, Akure, Owo, and Akoko zones. Delivering his keynote address, the chairman Ondo State Universal Basic Education Board, Victor Olabintan, emphasized the need for reviving and promoting sporting activities at the basic education level.
A popular saying goes thus: catch them young. This will avail the learners an all-round and robust development, promote the maximum of a sound mind in a sound body, reduce restiveness and indiscipline among learners, inculcate the intrinsic value of sportsmanship, teamwork and fair play, foster national unity among learners through interaction and friendly sporting activities.
The activities that made up the sports competition include zonal march past, 100-meter sprint, 4x400-meter relay, gymnastics, and skipping. Representative of Executive Secretary of the Universal Basic Education Commission, Hamid Boboye, noted the effectiveness of bringing together young talented athletes.
I'm impressed with the level of organization I found on ground here in Ondo State. The SPEC, the various directors, the desk officers, and other organizers of the competition, they're really done very well. I'm also impressed with the performance of the athletes.
Superb Sports Officer Folake Olagundoye highlighted opportunities that will be achieved from the event. At the end of the competition, Akoko Zone emerged overall winner with individual winner posed to represent the state at the Southwest Championship and at the national level in Abuja. Qualifiers will be competing in 5 different sports: athletics, table tennis, football, Scrabble, and chess. Abidemi Akinrotoye, Osrc News.
And with that reports, we conclude social reports. Thank you very much for watching. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon. Good afternoon.